Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by Xfinity. Call 1-800-XFINITY today for a great offer. Ram Trucks, hurry in for a great deal on a Ram truck at the Ram Big Finish event. And by Meijer. Shop Meijer and save on everything for your holiday, from meals and parties to gifts and decor.
Welcome back to Joe Louis Arena. Ken Daniels, Mickey Redmond with you. Second meeting of the season. Our goaltenders are brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. There's Kerry Rommel. In his last 7 outings, goes a .941 save percentage. Only one regulation loss his past 6 starts. Jonas Gustafsson making a 14th start. Number 13, unlucky for sure, making just 8 saves on 11 shots. And was pulled as the Wings trailed Anaheim 3-1 in the first. Prior to the game tonight, during the pregame warm-up, the meditation for Jonas Gustafsson. Getting set, focused as he can for the game here tonight and refocused after the game against Anaheim.
Yeah, they need him refocused. The third goal by Perry was enough for the coaches. They made the goaltending change there to Peter Mrazek. They need Gustafsson, especially with having only 2 points of the last 12 as we get a football scrum right off the face-off.
Second and 8.
Right off the hop. That's pretty rare right there. 6 seconds in. We see goals in 6 seconds, but never a stoppage of play like that. That's funny. The referee didn't move. Look at him. Standing right there. All right, we'll do this over again. Anyway, Gustafsson's got to make some saves, Ken. The Red Wings need to get goaltending. Mike Babcock immediately switches his lines. He had the last change, if you will, because Calgary, as the opposition, puts their lineup in first, but he decided to make the change anyway.
And Calgary followed suit with that, so it's Pavel Datsyuk out there against the fine rookie number 23, Sean Monahan, who's out there with our old pal Yuri Hudler. As the shot just sailed wide, Datsyuk's got it back in front. Stop, scores! Daniel Alfredsson! 26 seconds!
And 20 seconds after the line change. Wow. And Alfredsson made no mistake on this one. Kronwall off the backboards to Datsyuk, who just rolled it to the front of the net, and it went right to Alfredsson behind 2 Flames, and they turn around and go, oh no! It's going to the net. It's either in tight, he's in behind him here. Boom, no chance for your goaltender unless it hits him there. The only bad news I want to give you is the last 2 games here, Detroit scored first and scored early, and it didn't work. So,
in fact, the last 6 games, when the Red Wings have scored a goal, they scored first. They were shut out 3-0 by Tampa Bay, but in all the other games, they had the first goal, including tonight. As the puck is back down into the Calgary zone, a big hit thrown by Mark Giordano. In front of the goal, Miller! And Kerry Ramos stops that.
Yeah, Yurko scored, the rookie scored the other night, just a couple of minutes into the game, and that was pretty much all she wrote until late in the game when Cleary scored. And there's another different look and angle. See, when you're standing around the front of the net like that, you don't pick up the guy behind, and yes sirree, cha-ching, says Daniel Alfredsson. And the Red Wings are up 1-0. They haven't scored many goals lately. That's number 8 for number 11.
And his first in 9 games for Daniel Alfredsson, who's 1 assist shy of 700 in his career. Has the goal there from Datsyuk and Kronwall. 26 seconds in, they scrum again. Boy, they're going to be going the running back a lot.
Whoa.
Loose in front of the goal. Changed direction a couple of times and a quick whistle. We've seen a bit of everything here tonight.
Wow. That thing changed directions a couple of times, I think, and then hit the goaltender. You got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. And he was both right there. That thing's bouncing all over like a hot potato, and it's still loose. Referee, who's not in the greatest of position, just like on the goal the other night by Nyquist, it was called back. He's in the other position and calls it while the puck's still loose.
Puck fired down ice by Stepniak, who's out there with Glencross and Stajan. Back to the point it comes. The shot in from Butler. This line was very good for Calgary in the preseason and last season. But Glencross missed 15 games due to injury. Stajan was hurt. Stepniak was hurt. So the line really never got together, but Bob Hartley put them back together tonight, taking Mike Camilleri off that line and putting Glencross on it.
Glencross has been a pretty darn good hockey player, shy of injuries when he's healthy. Scored some big goals for Calgary over the last few years. but he has had some injury problems. He's been really, at times, the only spark they've had offensively since Iginla's moved on.
Gustafsson will leave it in back of the goal. And it's Calgary's new president, Brian Burke, who brought Jonas Gustafsson over from Sweden when Burke was president and GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kindle with a shot just wide off the back of the net. Giordano sent one around and tipped by another former Leaf, Joe Colburn, down the ice. Kindle's got it. Ahead for Alfredsson, just out of his reach. With Datsuk and Bertuzzi
Out here.
in the midst of a change as Detroit as the Backlund shot. He got knocked down to the ice by Tutu. And we've got a stop in play with the puck up and out of play. Well, the Flames made a lot of news a couple of weeks back. Jay Feaster was fired as general manager. Brian Burke had come in as president. Reviewed the situation for a couple of months and then decided Jay Feaster would go. Brian Burke now looking for a new GM. He says he will not be the GM. He will find someone he can work with, but I think a lot of people they want are under contract, not only in Calgary, but in Buffalo. They may be waiting till the offseason before they get
That's right.
GM.
Pat LaFontaine also looking for a general manager in Buffalo, so some of the same people will be interviewed by both organizations.
Riley Shands on the puck. Couldn't get through as Chris Russell played it to the line. Eriksson knocked it back in. Camilleri got it out to center. Camilleri goes to get it. It'll be an unrestricted free agent end of the season. And then you think Brian Burke will deal him by the trade deadline. The roster trade freeze for Christmas goes into effect, by the way, tonight at midnight. Players don't have to worry about getting moved before Christmas as
Automatic.
Tutu ran into Jones.
3-day break after the game here on the 23rd. Red Wings have Toronto Saturday night in Toronto. Islanders here the 23rd. And then it's an automatic 3 days off by the collective bargaining agreement.
And on the 27th after Christmas, the Red Wings will travel to Florida. Long shot in the Gustafsson knocked aside, and Henrik Zetterberg should be back that night.
The ice is coming out here, actually. There are a lot of other stuff going on after the 27th or 28th.
Zach Brown Band will be in here now that everything else
Right.
going on in Detroit is going to take place at Comerica Park. Besides the Winter Classic on New Year's Day at the Big House. But Ontario Hockey League action, American Hockey League, the Griffins and Marlies will
That's
get
an icing.
together. This will be icing against Detroit. And the GLI at Comerica Park. And let's peruse the schedule that the Red Wings have. And again, Danny DeKeyser could be back as early as Toronto. If not Justin Abdelkader in Toronto, then maybe Monday against the Islanders. Johan Franzen still not ready. And Stephen Weiss will go for a second opinion on his abdomen groin. And that'll be Friday. He could be a long time away. Don't know yet.
Well, Abby's doing well. He skated today again and is doing fine, but he's got to pass that special test. And they can't have that special test until Saturday. So whether he can take the test and then fly to Toronto, it's possible, assuming he is all cleared to go. If not, it would be Monday night. And DeKeyser, when I spoke to the docs an hour ago, they said we're thinking that Saturday night will be good to go. He's healed a lot better, a lot quicker than most. Only 4.5 weeks instead of 6.
Puck's knocked down as the Flames will shoot it in. Camilleri, Gustafsson out to block it. Zetterberg skated today with the team for the first time since December 1st when he was hurt. Skated a bit on his own. And Jimmy Howard also skated a bit today. Maybe a week or so away, if not 2.
Well, Abdelkader and Franzen got to go through the same process. And usually it's, you know, when your headaches are gone, then they put you on a light workout on the bike and stuff like that.
Off the backboards, out in front, Backlund scores!
It's an awful goal. Jeez. That is an awful goal to give up. Boy, oh boy.
That's similar to the Anaheim game, the way the Ducks scored the goal. Came back in a 1-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, right in the same spot,
Yeah.
actually. See, what happened is that Gustafsson lost the puck, and he was looking over his right shoulder while everything was taking place on the left side. So he's looking over his right. Now it's too late. By the time he gets over there, and the Calgary Flames get to the loose puck just barely before a Red Wing, and just like that, far too easily, it's tied 1-1, and boy, that's disappointing when you look at the Phantom Cam and see how that thing goes up and over Oh, so slowly. It's painful to watch. But too easy for the Red Wings to give it up when they fight so hard to get them at the other end.
Tipped on the far boards by Lance Bowman, number 17 for Calgary, out there with Brian McGrattan.
That in itself can be disheartening as a skater on your team, or even as a whole team, even if it's not the goaltender's fault completely. You're just giving them up in a very easy fashion, and you know you're working hard to get them.
Hindle with a good move, cut to the middle, then got checked, but stayed with it. Good play at the line for Glendening. Out there along with Eaves and Cleary. Cleary back of the goal, shoving one in front of the net. A stick on the puck by Eaves, and cleared away Joe Colburn with it. He'll dump one back into the Red Wings zone. Backlund scoring from Camilleri and Russell at 5:11. So the shift to the lines by Bob Hartley worked tonight, with Camilleri dropping down to play with Backlund and David Jones. And they get the tying goal. Good move brought in, 2-2. In there against Giordano. Played around for Ladislav Smid, wearing the old number 3 of Dion Phaneuf. Smid came over in a deal from Edmonton, a rare deal between the provincial rivals. There's a shot that got blocked in front by Giordano. To the point, held in by Quincy. Played in front for Sheahan. And then Quincy battling with Hudler. And we've got a penalty as Yuri Hudler's going to go to the box. So when we come back, the Red Wings will go to a power play in a 1-1 tie.
Well, 1-1 it is, and here's the reason why. Backlund at center ice. Go ahead and roll it, guys, and watch what happens here. 3 Flames are coming in. The shot's going to go off, and bad luck for Detroit. It's a perfect. Hold it there. He's in behind everybody. He goes outside of Bertuzzi, and 2 guys have to be looked at by Kronwall. Backlund gets to the loose puck because the goaltender lost position on it. Where did it go? And by the time he recovered to get to the other side, the wide open net was waiting for a Backlund shot, and that's why we're tied at 1. Too easy for the coaching staff and the Red Wings to give up. Tough chance.
Bell Tire power play as Datsuk gets it over Kronwall. Into Yurko. Shot toward the goal, tipped and saved by Kari Ramo. Thomas Yurko picked up his first goal. Datsuk and Michael Backlund on the face-off that Datsuk pushed back.
Look out.
Given away. Backlund right up the middle. He's in the clear. All alone, short-handed. Saved by Gustafsson.
Oh, there's a major bullet just went by the rear. Wow.
And Calgary tied with 6 short-handed goals with Carolina, number 1 in the National Hockey League.
It's if you make this play 100 times, you complete it probably 97 times. But Daniel Alfredsson, as you watch the move, he didn't really fake him. He put him nowhere, and he made it look easy to stop. But by the time Alfredsson turned his head, Ken, Backlund was right there to where he was passing it to his defensive partner. That would have been a major blow.
Back in, here comes Sheahan on the backhand. Tatar's got it. Getting it back from Eaves. Tatar turns back with it, and one more time. Eaves will shoot. Tipped. Loose out front. TJ Brody to the line, not out. Oh, Eaves forced it.
I mean, when this season started, if you thought Patrick Eaves, no offense, Patrick, was going to be on a power play in the second unit, that's outside.
And Riley Sheahan would be the center.
Riley Sheahan is the center. You go, I don't understand. I don't get it. But you know what? Eaves has come up and provided some energy, and he's a great penalty killer. Here he is because of injury, getting time, and other people struggling to score. But Sheahan has played with Yurko down in Adirondack down in Grand Rapids, and also Jordan Tutu. So they're together on a 4th line right now on 5-on-5. But boy,
Datsuk able to keep the puck in. Datsuk pulls it back, shoots one. Yurko's got it. And Kronwall can't get over. 35 seconds remaining in the man advantage for Detroit. Yurko. Alfredson in behind for Bertuzzi. Chased by Butler. Alfredson right point. Yurko in the middle, played it back. Alfredson has to scamper back to hold it in for Yurko. Off a skate. And pinballs back to Red Wing territory. Going back to get it is Kronwall. As the power play is now over, Yuri Hudler out of the box. The leading point getter. Flames with 30 for Hudler.
He's happy once again.
Anderson shot saved by Kari Ramo.
Well, so a lot of youngsters in the lineup. One, because there's a changing of the guard in Detroit. Two, because of this just mass unit of injuries. And look at the first games, first goals. Peter Mrazek with a shutout in Edmonton. Then Denny Ouellet, Glendening, Yurko.
And Xavier Ouellet had Quincy been suspended, probably would have another call up, but the Brendan Shanahan, the Department of Player Safety, chose not to suspend him. As we mentioned, Ryan Getzlaf took a bit of the onus upon himself for putting himself in a position to be hit the way he was by Quincy. Played by Brody, but not out.
That's the speed of the game that was responsible for that hit.
Here's Tatar, back in front, off a skate again. Quincy over to get it, jammed it in front. To the far corner goes Miller. For Tatar, back of the net. Thomas Tatar in front, Miller the shot, save made. And second try off a leg to the corner. Regain control, Detroit. Then taken away by Skajan. Moved one to Stepniak, didn't work, but at least Stepniak will shoot it in. Setting up is Eriksson, approaching the halfway point of the opening period. Datsuk lifted one over left side, and Quincy will send it the rest of the way. Bertuzzi behind the back, but grabbed by Backlund. Very good defensively, the young player Michael Backlund. Because Calgary's been hurting offensively, and they needed more from Backlund in that end. Nice move by Datsuk to get away from him. Here comes Alfredson. Pushes one ahead. Will go to the corner to fight for it with Sneed, the 27-year-old defenseman. Laid up the boards as Backlund put it behind Mark Giordano. The Calgary Flames captain able to get it in. Boy, and after you take over from Jerome McGinley, a lot of responsibility. Save made, rebound, hit a leg as Cleary let it go. Back come the Flames.
Boy, that was an interesting decision.
Is Byron.
Interesting decision by Lashoff to allow the back checker, Glendening, to take that away. Wow.
Grab here by Cleary. He'll dump it in. Butler's got it for the Flames. Lead pass in. Hudler. To the far side goes Lance Boma. Joined the Flames the end of November. Into the glove of Gustafsson. A 1-1 tie. You're watching Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit.
Very interesting and good decision by Brian Lashoff here. He decides that Glendening has got the good speed right there. He can catch the left winger coming down, and he takes away the pass of the other Calgary forward there. And if it hadn't have been Glendening with his good speed, he might have had to go and challenge and let him go and pick up the winger. But it worked out for them, so that's the decision-making that young players have to make on a split second at this level. It was Paul Byron carrying the puck, and Glendening did a nice job to get back and close the gap on him and take it away.
Glendening on this face-off against Joe Coburn. Point shot, hit a body in front. Back of the goal, Kindle. He'll stop, forced there by Brian McGrattan. Is that with Coburn and Boma? Yurko got one over. Sheahan shot wide of the goal. Moving in was Lashoff for Yurko. Sheahan for Tutu. Well, Tutu would have a couple of willing combatants on the other side if he wanted to go with somebody. Boma 1, McGrattan 2, although McGrattan certainly have the size factor on him.
That's never bothered Tutu, though.
No.
McGrattan is a big lad.
2-2 with another hit.
He had 3 hits in this shift already. That's exactly what we talked about on the open that he brings to Detroit, boy. And you see the fans react to it. That's what they're looking for. Hustle, banging and thrashing. Come on, let's go. Pick it up.
He's pretty good with Grand Rapids, too. 12 games there with a goal and 4 points and providing lots of energy for the Griffins, who just keep on winning. Well, see living legends back on the ice. Leafs and Red Wings Alumni Showdown, December 31st, Comerica Park. 2 games, 1 unforgettable memory, part of the 2013 Hockeytown Winter Festival. 313-471-7575 now. Ticket executives are standing by.
And what a sight. I was down there yesterday, and boy, is that a beautiful scene down there. Of course, it was a lovely day. Lots of sun. We'll get some rain the next couple days, and back to cold and snowy, and that may be a perfect setup for New Year's Eve afternoon. But it's a beautiful sight when you walk in that ballpark and look down there and see that rink. You know what's so strange, Ken? When you're in a building like this, all the sounds and the people, it's quiet in the rink out there. You hear the skates and the sticks and the pucks off the glass.
That puck off the side of the net. And as Glenn Cross worked it back in for Stajan, out along with Stepniak. Stepniak minus 17, Stajan minus 11, and Camilleri was minus 15. Yeah, you know why Bob Hartley broke up the top line. Gustafsson able to make that save. 1-1 tie here. The Flames have been involved in 22 one-goal games. That's the most in the NHL. 11, 6, and 5 in their one-goal games. Only one half of those. 11 of their 13 wins have been by just 1 goal, including 7 of their last 8.
Well, they know the kind of game you have to play to win.
Yes, they do.
When you don't have the goal scoring.
And the way the Red Wings have gone, they probably are thinking the same thing.
Finding out just how tough it is. Grind, grind, grind.
Camilleri for Backlund. Camilleri forced Kronwall, but Datsuk got it over for Bertuzzi. Ahead to center, a poke at the puck. Back in on the play, and it's offside. You're watching Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire.
This game break is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Maple Leafs taking on the Coyotes in Toronto. Troy Bodie is there to clean up the block shot. He finds the back of the net. It is 1-0 Toronto. Back to the Joe, guys.
Well, Mike Babcock, we wondered about that scar on the left side of his face up by his cheek. He's blocking it right now. Come on, Mike. Accommodate us, will you? There you go. Right over the sheet there. He was cutting a Christmas tree with his family. We wondered the other day about it. He told me tonight they do an annual thing. They go and cut up a tree. He was on the ground cutting it with a saw, about a 7 or 8 footer. Next thing he knows, he comes up. He's got blood all over the place, and he's got a nice big cut. He said they went and had breakfast anyway. And unlike the NHL, when you can't participate, when you got blood in your face, you can still have breakfast with your kids with blood dripping down. So he said they had a great day. It's an annual thing that they do, and go and cut a tree, and away you go. He said it was a rough day, but a good one. Boom, that was a good one. Glendening with a rough ride.
He was hit by Smeed. Eaves will carry ahead for the Red Wings.
No stitches, though, Ken. So he's didn't have to have the stitches. Just
he's had enough of those.
He had enough of those, like most guys. Yeah.
Smeed makes the play and sent to center by Giordano. Flames back in. Stajan taken to the boards by Bertuzzi. Grabbed by Curtis Glencross. Brody couldn't shoot it. Got it over to Russell. Lashoff settled it down. Got checked immediately. Came out of the aisle with it. Banked it off the boards and hurrying back is Russell. Former Columbus Blue Jacket ahead for Stajan. Another former Toronto Maple Leaf. Still with Calgary after the Phaneuf deal. There's going to be a penalty here.
Calgary to hook for hooking. Didn't look like much when it happened, but we'll see later when Gustafsson's got to go.
He was making sure that the Red Wings had set up. Didn't want the puck going off somebody into the own goal. Yurko's pass, deflected back, and a heavy shot from Sheahan. Held by Ramo.
Now, coaches, one thing that they a lot of things I don't like in a hockey game. It's a game of mistakes, but it's offensive zone hooking, and that is an awful...
Calgary number 22, 2 minutes, hooking.
That's not a great hooking call, I would think, no matter who you are. And Stempniak's letting him know, come on, I really didn't hook him. Just looked like it. Give me a break.
Did you see the slash the other night by our old buddy Damian Brunner?
Yeah.
For the Devils over Ottawa that wasn't called?
Yeah, exactly.
Even he was looking back wondering why it wasn't. Boy, it's strange stuff. Paul McLean's not very happy in Ottawa. Daniel Alfredson's former team and Jason Spezza, they're really having
the word
trying time.
The word starts with a C, and it's called consistency.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants.
Power play here as Kindle's shot went off the glass. Tatar put it back into the corner. Sheahan tried to get it around. He couldn't. Giordano will get it down the ice. Flames happy to have Giordano back on their blue line. Missed 18 games with a broken ankle.
They found out the hard way how valuable he was, when he went to Russia.
Oh, my goodness. 8-5-3 they are with him in the lineup. He returned 2.5 weeks ago. Calgary's last 3 wins have all come in overtime. Red Wings want no part of that. Played back to the line, knocked away. Forcing the issue shorthanded. That Byron with it again. Over here to grab it is Bertuzzi. To the other side to Datsuk. Smeed watching him. Tatar. Kronwall to the net. Rebound, Alfredsson. And scooped by Ramo.
2 guys screening the goalie. I mean, not even 1, but 2. And they can't cut a break around the net. Boy. Look at them. I mean, you don't see that very often. A side by. They're elbow to elbow. And they still can't find a way to get it behind the goaltender. He doesn't know what's going on. It hits him and just in too tight to get it up, and the cavalry arrives.
A little delay here while Thomas Jurko flexed the stick, feeling it was going to break, so he went to get another one. He'll line up on the right. Datsuk in the middle. Bertuzzi on the left. Kari Ramo. 1 regulation loss his past 6 starts, allowing 1 goal in each of his past 4 victories. He's been very good for Calgary. As the Flames get that face-off down the ice shorthanded, 40 seconds left in the Bell Tire power play for Detroit. Their second of the game. 2 shots in the first. 12 for the game for the Red Wings. 6 for Calgary. Datsuk goes to get it. Butler to center for the Flames. Kronwall checked by Backlund. Bertuzzi circles the goal. 15 to go, man advantage.
The entries kind of just not been smooth and easy at all for Detroit. They've had a really tough time entering the zone to get set up for 1 good shot in the power play.
That one sent in. Stajan put it off Datsuk's leg, who was able to keep it in. Penalties now over. Kronwall the shot, tipped in front. Datsuk waits. Off a stick and high. As Ramos stayed with it. So Calgary full strength. Red Wings 0 for 2 in the power play. Jurko's got it. Back to Datsuk. Cuts to the middle and a save by Ramo and no rebound.
Good stop right there. Datsuk trying to go short side, top shelf. And he held his ground nicely, the young goaltender. A little give and go with Jurko. Almost tried to get it through that right elbow. And good job by the kid. Good position.
And he's defeated the LA Kings twice this season, and not many teams have. So he's come up with some big efforts. Reto Berra is the backup for the Flames. With the retirement of Mika Kiprusoff, it's a new world for Calgary, that's for sure.
Everybody thought it was Armageddon when Kipper decided to go.
They may have another good Finn to replace him in Ramo. Yeah, and there'll be plenty of changes, you'd think, with Brian Burke running things. Once the GM comes in place, you could see, who knows, if he decides to go young here and look to the draft, something he didn't necessarily do in Toronto, and you could see the likes of Camilleri, Stajan, Stempniak Maybe a lot of them by next season could be dealt or moved.
He's using that word truculent again that he used when he came to the Leafs, which in English means tough to play against, crusty, curmudgeon, difficult, ugly. Call it what you want.
Well,
bang and thrash.
That's why a guy like Paul Byron, who's a little guy but has played really well for Calgary, number 32, and he's had his best game since Brian Burke's news conference when he said just that, because he's worried young players, little players, won't be able to play in a Brian Burke scheme. But I think if you're skilled, you need a little bit of that to go with size. Yes, well, he wants his team to be bigger.
Brian has been around long enough to understand that he has to have players. Too much of any one thing is no darn good. I don't care if it's just raw offense and talent. That doesn't win hockey games for you. You got to work hard. You got to have tough guys. You got to have penalty killers. You got to have power play guys, goal scorers, good defensemen, offensive defensemen, defensive defensemen, and number one and most of all, you got to have really good goaltending. And that's been a tough thing for the Red Wings the last 15 games or so. And trying to get that solved with Jimmy Howard coming back. I talked to Jimmy today, and it's out of play. He's hoping to be back right before the Winter Classic, maybe the game in Florida, Ken, or Nashville on the 30th.
Just a reminder, as you enjoy a cold one, look forward to Miller Time later in tonight's game, brought to you by Miller Lite. And yeah, you talk about all the Red Wings missing 8 regulars right now. The Penguins missing 9 regulars, all but Malkin's on IR. And they got a win over the Rangers last night. For the Penguins, their 10th win, they're past 11. So it's other guys just digging in and getting it done. I don't know how Pittsburgh's doing it. I really don't.
I watched that game last night. Or 2 nights ago, whatever it was. They got
last night,
the one defenseman, I forget his name, got 400 games. And then the other 5 guys are lucky to have a combined 200 games in the NHL. But they're keeping it simple, keeping it basic, not trying to be too cute, and not try to do something or be something you aren't.
Yeah.
And it's working.
Remember, Derek Engelland got 5 games for the hit on Justin Applicator.
Right.
Malkin hasn't been back since the injury against Detroit.
I think it's could be a tailbone issue.
In the lower body, out for the next few anyway.
Yeah.
Turning with it is Stajan. They'll dump it in with 5 to go in the first period. Kronwall safely along the boards to let the time expire. 15-6 the shots for Detroit. A Ram intermission. Jordan Tutu will guess with John Keating.
Niskanen was a defenseman I was thinking about.
Niskanen, yeah.
Long time in the NHL, 400 games. The rest is just a bunch of rookies and a lot of young guys. With the Red Wings are feeling that kind of stuff these days themselves. So 1-1 after 1 and 15 shots. Good goaltending by Calgary keeps this game 1-1. Red Wings give up another soft goal. They don't like that too much, guys.
There's Luke Glendening as we see him through the Phantom Cam. Our Loco Toyota dealers brings you the scouting report on him. And Trevor Thompson asked him, if not a hockey player, you would be...
No, I would love to be a teacher and a coach. I was going to say I want to be a country singer because that would be ideal, but I don't have a very good voice and I can't play the guitar.
Why country?
I just love country music. It reminds me of summer.
I guess that's a good reason not to be a country singer. I can't sing and I can't play guitar. Well, you can do a lot of other things good, Luke.
See, you could teach him how to be even a more prolific scorer and how to sing. You can carry a tune.
Yeah, sometimes it's in a bucket, but yes, we've managed to do a little campfire stuff once in a while, yeah. Absolutely.
So teams are tied at 1. 11s scored for each team. Daniel Alfredson and Michael Backlund, and they each led their respective teams with 3 shots in the first period. As the Flames get it down into Red Wing territory to start period 2. Quincy with a tip of the puck, but it was stopped, and Glenn Cross threw it in front. It was blocked by the aforementioned Luke Glendening. Matt Stajan's got it. Then he was checked. Brendan Smith tried to move it ahead. A shot by Glenn Cross, stopped by Gustafson. That was a good save. Cleary gives it to Glendening. Cleary beaten to the puck. Glenn Cross played one ahead for Stepniak. Couldn't move it through to Stajan. Eves able to nudge it back for Smith. Tipped through by Glendening. Cleary on the left wing. Looked back into the middle, but a stick in the lane blocked that, and David Jones with it. He's done 8 games without a goal, number 54. Michael Backlund put it in back of the net. Folks from Calgary saying during the first intermission that was maybe Michael Backlund's best first period of the season. For number 11 in white, did have their goal and a good opportunity shorthanded as well.
The last thing the Red Wings needed was a guy to have his best period.
Yeah.
Only 2 points out of their last 12. Both of those overtime losses, and then 4 losses to go with that. And you know what you get. You're barely hanging on to a playoff spot right now.
For Calgary, this is game 4 of a 5-game road trip. 1-1-1 thus far. Pittsburgh is next. Bertuzzi, the shot, missed everything but glass. Alfredson couldn't pick it up cleanly. Second whack at it by Byron. Byron comes away with the puck. We talked about him in the first with a good move there. Dropped it back. Hudler couldn't make the play. Hudler, Monahan, and Byron. Sean Monahan, number 23, 10 goals on the season. Tied for the rookie. Second for rookie scoring. Tied for the team lead.
What a great start.
And he missed some time due to injury.
And the hairline fracture in the foot. And still wearing a protective boot at times.
Anderson trying to find a lane with Butler. Colburn. Big forward at 6'5". Butler, the defenseman, for Bowman. 24-year-old who plays with a lot of energy, goes in there and hits Quincy.
He might have hurt himself then. And that happens so often in the NHL. Good example of guys getting on the tracks and they can't get out. That's why they're hurt so much. Part of the reason.
Part of it, yeah. Miller for Yurko. Lost his footing. Lencross couldn't pick it up. Yurko's back. Got 2-2 with him. That'll be held, though, by Ramo.
Well, Detroit had 15 shots in the first period. And there's no shortage of having people around the front of the net, that's for sure. You can see on these replays, there's somebody there pretty much all the time. And at one point, there were 2 guys in front of Ramo. Right there. Alfredson and Bertuzzi on a power play. So they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, hoping to get a break around the net with a nice big juicy rebound or something, just having eyes and going in the back of the net from the point.
Giordano safely off the boards into center. And a big hit by Glendening rattled Stajan. Giordano's stick just exploded on it. Gustafson left it for Eriksson to Kronwall. Cleary couldn't get away at center. Eriksson on the intercept. And scooped by Ramo. Playing in his 16th game. He'll hold on to that for a faceoff. A reminder to vote in the Fox Sports Detroit Red Wings Player of the Game, presented by McDonald's new premium Southwest McWrap. To vote, just text WINGS followed by a space in the player's uniform number to 37338, or vote online at foxsportsdetroit.com, and you can see final results post-game during Red Wings Live.
One thing you don't need to vote on is whether the Red Wings need the next goal in this game. They do need it. They need to regain the lead. Their confidence is not real strong right now with their inability to score. And they need the next goal. They need to play with the lead for some time, Ken. For just 4.5 minutes, they gave up the lead here, and it's been less than that in other games when they've scored first. So they're not getting a whole lot of real quality time playing with a lead. And if it is, it's just 1 goal, and that's not enough.
Red Wings won 4-3 in Calgary November 1st. They had a 2-0 lead in that game. The Flames came back to tie it at 2. Red Wings went up 4-2, and then Calgary got an empty net goal to make the score respectable. But this is just the second meeting of the season and last, because the Red Wings are now east. So just play everybody in the Western Conference, home and away. That's it.
It's a good thing.
Well, the way the West is being won, it sure is. And Calgary's not going to get in, not the way it's been going, and be tough.
Well, the big thing was, when that was made, was the travel and television start time. Red Wing fans were happy for that.
Here's Backlund. Giordano went back to the line. Camilleri and a shot wide. Camilleri going in to get it. Chasing Brendan Smith. Backlund and Jiri Hudler out there with him now. Hudler had a point in the first 9 games of this season. He was the hottest player in the National Hockey League, Jiri was. Now has 30 on the year, leads his team in points and assists with 21. He's got 9 goals, second best on the Flames. Lead pass for him didn't work. And as a result, this will be icing. So yes, as we mentioned, the Flames play in the very tough Western Conference where the Red Wings are happy they are not. Calgary 13th in the West with 31 points. 8th place has 45. Calgary, safe to say, will not make the Stanley Cup playoffs. And they're, Mick, a 1-point differential from where they were last year, same time. So, but it wasn't quite.
That's why the changes were made.
Yeah.
Really. And I mean, it would be a minor miracle to pick up 15 points to get in a playoff spot. So many things have to happen. And with this extra point in the NHL these days, hard to get a lead and get separation, and it's hard to catch up.
I think that'd be a huge miracle.
Yeah.
They have one more point at this point this season than after 34 games last year. Calgary's last game, they were shut out 2-0 at Boston Tuesday. The Bruins had a couple of power play goals. As they met their former captain, Jarome Iginla, once again. The faceoff will come back into the Calgary zone. And Boston won the game in Calgary, but it did not matter to the fans as they welcome back Jarome Iginla, named the third star of the game, and there's his dad, Elvis.
And when they gave him the star, his whole team came back from the dressing room out to the bench. The lights were down, and he was surprised by that, but appreciated it.
They wouldn't let him off the ice. They made him go do another tour. It was very nice. Another stick exploding, this time on Cornwall. You could say they don't make them like they used to, and they don't because they're not wood. That's up and out of play. So we'll step out in a 1-1 tie. You're watching Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Beltar. Mike Babcock was upset with his team after the loss to Anaheim, was thinking maybe we shouldn't practice outside, but then thought about it and knew it was open to the fans. Thought this is a good idea for team building. I guess so. They had a great time yesterday, relaxed, and maybe get back in gear. As he said, hopefully the Tigers' success there will rub off on him. And going old school, Jonas Gustafsson. Those are the pads he'll wear for the outdoor game with Jimmy Howard still injured. The brown pads circa the 1980s and the red trim and the gloves to match for the outdoor game, so he'll look all his splendor. And Peter Mrazek has the pads with the snow flurries, so Red Wings already be festive outside at the Big House on New Year's Day, and they'll practice outdoors again at the Big House December 31st, while Mickey and company were playing the couple of alumni games here on Fox Sports Detroit on New Year's Eve afternoon on the 31st, and the Red Wings will maybe get to some of that as the Red Wings are practicing in Ann Arbor that afternoon. And it's Glendening trying to put one toward the goal, but it was knocked away by Russell for Glencross. But at center, stopped by Quincy and sent back in. Quincy on defense with Smith. Glendening in the middle for Eves and Cleary. They'll go off in a change. Stretch pass for Glencross into Detroit territory. Tatar. Little bear hug there by Glencross, and a good play not to shove Tatar from behind into the boards, but just held him up enough. Maybe more players getting the hang of that. We won't have so many injuries.
That would help.
And the Flames president, Brian Burke, would be the first to tell you that. We'd love to see that rule adopted, and many are with him, but
The hand pass.
And we get a stop and play. And the other day, yesterday, Jonathan Ericsson, one of the Red Wings outside, was talking about how great it is to be outdoors.
It's not really crowded here tonight. I'm just imagining this place being full, and I'm thinking about the Big House going to be holding more than double this. So I don't know. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen first.
What do you think about that under the ice? Do you, you going to wear that?
I asked somebody yesterday about that being down there, and they said when you come out from underneath in the Tigers locker room and all that area, it's so much darker than coming out, especially if there's snow on the ground. And it's recommended that you do. All our guys had it on yesterday.
Will you?
I guess. I mean, why not?
You without a helmet and that'll be perfect.
It'll be a look and a half.
Feel like I Kent Douglas from the old days.
The raccoon look going.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Back to the point for Eriksson. Blocked in front. Puck's underneath. Still loose though. Behind the goal for Bertuzzi. There's Tatar's out there with Datsuk and Bertuzzi. Bouncing puck back down ice. Going to get it is Kronwall. Tatar to Miller. For Anderson, had to take it off his skate. A backhander saved by Ramo. Miller out front. Kindle the shot. Oh, Ramo stopped it. Didn't know it. Alfredsson last shot. Over to get it is Anderson. So Alfredsson out with Anderson and Miller. Miller's got it.
In the hole.
Alfredsson going to get it. He's got the Red Wing goal. Drew Miller behind the net. For Joachim Anderson. Good play to the point. Last shot, the shot.
Oh.
To the corner, Monahan. Came loose. Miller. Ramos stick save. Hudler. With a good play to keep control for Calgary and relieve the pressure. Kendall had trouble with it. Now Monahan's got it. Hudler. Skip one back to the line for Russell. Toward the net, chopped that by Byron. In front for Monahan. Gustafsson got over to stop. Monahan. Brody. Now to Russell. For TJ Brody, a shot, and the net is off. And we've got a penalty to the Red Wings for cross-check.
Yeah, you could kind of smell that coming. But I almost saw coming was the other night. Remember, we had a great chance by Detroit in a tie game. Right down the other end of the ice they go, and bang, they give up a goal, and that almost happened here again.
Detroit's goal.
Good, what a great shift by these guys. And look at this chance by Kindle. Oh, my. Goaltender's looking up the middle, and it hits him in the left arm.
That's positioning. Just take away the bottom of the net and hope it hits you.
Got positioning, and it's just horrible bad luck for Jacob Kindle.
Backlund, Camilleri, Glenn Cross, Giordano, and Russell. Power play for the Flames. Their first of the game, 25th in the league, and 1 for 17. The past 6 games, that's been it.
9 minutes, 19 seconds in the second period. Anderson, 2 minutes for cross-check.
Good skating defenseman, Russell. Dropped it off for Mike Camilleri. For Russell. Eves will get it back down the ice. Chris Russell. Into the Red Wing zone for Giordano. Eriksson got there first but couldn't clear, and then sent around, but nobody could get there for Calgary. So they'll change up the unit up front on this power play for the Flames.
Be really careful if you're Detroit. Well, both teams really. It's a long change for them here in the second period, especially your defense.
Monahan drop back slide, and Hudler's shot bounced wide of the goal. Jones picking it up, intercepted. Good play by Miller, got it ahead for Cleary. And the Red Wings changing up the penalty killers. Under 10 to go here in period number 2. Ken Daniels, Mickey Redmond with you. Glendening went down. Lashoff got a stick in there. Glendening back up, and he goes down again. TJ Brody to Butler. Save Gustafsson. Rebound. Eves carries ahead. Glendening goes after it. Sent quickly around by Brody to Butler, and a back pass to his defense partner. TJ Brody, one of only 4 draft picks on this Calgary roster. The Red Wings have 11 on their side tonight, another 6 who are injured. And they got to wait for the youth to arrive with some good prospects in the American Hockey League. That's trying to get through. Glenn Cross gets hit. Datsuk able to make the play to the line. Alfredsson with a shot, scores! Tipped in front of the goal!
Blast from number 11, and the puck ends up in the back of the net. Question is, does this hit Anderson or a flame? Hard to tell, or nothing. That replay, it looked like it didn't hit anything. Oh, there you see it. It might have been the stick or the skate of Anderson right there. Yes, it was. Number 18. Nice job. Red Wings get a break around the front of the net finally. Puck goes from right on the ice right upstairs. That's not an easy, I don't know if he got the stick on it. If that went up under the bar off a hockey skate, that's about as unlikely. You're coming here and scoring 10 goals in a game for the Red Wings.
So Alfredsson has a goal and an assist now, and Anderson should get credit for it.
I think it hit his skate. That's an amazing happening for that puck to go up like that.
Well, the Red Wings have the lead now to retain the lead. The crowd into it here on a Thursday evening. Sheahan with Yurko and 2-2. Smith with a shot. And a penalty here to Calgary. We'll be back. Red Wings in the lead.
Well, Red Wings have got the lead that I talked about. Now they got to find a way to hang on to it. Daniel Alfredsson gets career number 700 assists. And watch the feet of Joachim Andersen there. Pretty rare for a puck to go off a skate and go up into the top corner, unless it hit the goaltender's equipment and ricocheted up in. But they get a break around the net finally and take the lead. No matter what had happened, they'll take it. And now they're going to the power play, and this would be, there has been a real rarity for them to have a 2-goal lead if they could do that right here.
So Alfredsson, 4th among all active players in assists now, with 700 in his career. Bertuzzi overskated, but staged and miscued and didn't get it out, so Bertuzzi has another try. Alfredsson couldn't pick it up. In goes Yurko to get it. Datsuk at the point. He's got it. Shot to the goal. Bodies in front. And Romo will hold it.
You think they thought Pavel would slap shoot that puck? I don't think I've ever seen him slap shot the puck. But he faked it there. I don't know if he throws anybody. There's a look at Alfredsson's accomplishment. Timo Solani, who we just saw the other night. And Joe Thornton, he's been an assist machine over the last 15 years. And Jaromir Jagr, of course, at 42 years old, still going.
And how about Jagr? 693rd career goal last night, 8th all-time, passing Steve Yzerman, and number 1 all-time in game-winning goals. What a career.
You get that?
Jaromir Jagr still going.
You'd like to see him get 700.
Yeah,
That'd be something.
Yeah, Messier's next for him, but he should get to 700, you think. He's leading their team in goals and points to the Devils. Loose in front, Romo down. Oh, just gets wide of the goal. Alfredsson. Is it in? Yes, he scores. Daniel Alfredsson's got a 3-point night.
Well, the linesman conferring. They'll be reviewing it in Toronto. They review it in our building. So we don't know for sure if it's in. I think it hit behind the crossbar and on the top of the net from the underside on Alfredsson's shot. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Yeah, right there, see? I think it hit, then it came down and it didn't go in after that. This should show us. Watch right in here. That's not the replay. It's coming now. Where is it? Oh, This one didn't go in by that replay.
That replay, no.
Not that replay. Wow.
Now, Dean Morton's the referee, the former Red Wing. When that guy played with Detroit, he played one game with the Red Wings, wore number 5 before Nick Lidstrom did, and scored 1 goal in his lone game as a Red Wing. However, I think Dean, with some help from here and in Toronto, may find out that it didn't go in.
Well, let's take one more look at the overhead. That's our best look. And remember, hold it there, right there, guys. See, the line is back here behind the... It's an angle looking from behind. Go ahead and run it. Bertuzzi in front. And if this is counted a goal by the look of this replay... Holy mackerel. Wow. That doesn't look like it went in. Phantom can. Oh, so slowly came. I don't think it was over the line when it came down, and Ramo had the presence to reach back and grab it. So by that replay, I think this will be a continued power play for Detroit.
Yep. So Alfredsson right now with a 2-point night, not a 3-point night yet. There's Bob Hartley. Here's the call from Dean Morton.
Upon further review, the ruling on the ice is overturned. There's no goal in the play. The puck did not completely cross the goal line.
Well, interesting that he used the term overturned. Good for you. In the sense that he made the call, thought it was in. But look at it, hit the pad right there. Comes right dead off the bottom part of the bar. That's not in. The whole puck has to be over the blue line. Or the red line, if you will. And Ramo did a nice job to keep it out. So... I like the wording, Dean Morton. Ruling is overturned. Puck never went over the line. No goal. It's the right call. Unfortunately for Detroit.
So Alfredsson's got it. Datsuk back to Kronwall. Van another. That's his second stick of the night.
Nice play by Kronwall right there to kick the puck back.
He's got a bad batch of deposits because that's the second one that's exploded on him tonight.
I'd be changing manufacturers. I'd be going back to wood. Well, I wouldn't have to go back.
That's right. Here's Bertuzzi. Didn't shoot it. Went for Yurko instead, and a penalty upcoming for Detroit.
Oh, boy. Yeah, you're looking for that stick in the feet. And
Detroit, number 26, 2 minutes, tripping.
Yeah, there's a trip. Giordano made sure the referee saw it, but nonetheless, there's that spaghetti maker right there. Holy jumping. Nice job by Kronwall. That soccer playing before the game paid off there. And Calgary would have had a breakaway. But he's had 2 of them absolutely disintegrate in front of him. Boy.
So the team's 4 aside for another half minute. Nothing else transpires. Riley Sheahan was using some good speed to go along with that size of his.
Oh, look out. Oh, look at this.
He's going to get a penalty.
Wow. Oh, boy.
Tripping. He'll argue it.
Oh, boy. We got a possible game changer here, Ken. Wow. Well, he didn't stick his leg out. He held his ground. The replay and the play itself is incriminating, but he just held his stick and never reached it out or anything, and Calgary player went flying.
Not much doubt about that.
Yeah. It's hard not to call that. TJ Brodie, who's familiar around here. But so be it. 16 seconds, and then we got a 5-on-3.
So power play for the Flames. Russell the shot. Body in front. Cleared away. Hudler back to get it.
100 minute and 26 seconds. 5-on-3. Nothing else. Here we go.
Hudler with it. Camilleri at the left point. This
Listen to this crowd.
Camilleri looks in front, but decided to shoot instead. Giordano.
Listen to this crowd. They feel it, that the team needs it.
Giordano to Russell. Jiri Hudler. And another shattered stick. Disintegrates in Russell's hands. That's 4 tonight. 2 for Calgary, 2 for Detroit. Glenn Cross carries ahead. Glenn Cross gets it back. Another penalty coming here.
Oh, it's offside.
For They say onside. Another penalty here. Delayed call to the Red Wings. Shot went wide of the goal from Camilleri.
Keep going.
Goaltender out, so they got 6 skaters against 3. Another shot whistled high and off the glass. Play continues.
Keep going. This will kill one penalty and a lot on the second one. Whoa. They finally go. Okay. Wow. Well, the only issue you got here when you got 3 penalties at once that have time to be served, the last penalty can't start until the first one expires. So Yurko's got 27 seconds left.
High sticking.
Mike Babcock's timeout here.
If this was offside, it's a good thing they didn't call it because it wasted a whole bunch of time on the possible 5-on-3 coming up. Can't tell on that replay.
That'll be Calgary's timeout. Bob Hartley wants to set up here with the 5-on-3, and gives the Red Wings a chance to regroup too. And there's a guy who's done some damage to the Red Wings, Martin Gelinas.
Yes, he has.
Hockeytown Winter Festival is coming to Comerica Park December 27th to 31st. 5 unforgettable days of hockey. You've got the GLI, the AHL, the OHL, and the Red Wings Leafs Alumni Showdown doubleheader. 313-471-7575 is the number to call right now. Ticket executives are standing by, so give them a call for great hockey while you watch here. A 5-on-3 Flames power play. Only 1 shot for Calgary so far on this extended man advantage. Shots 22-11 in the game, and Detroit leads by 1. On goals by Alfredson and Anderson. Backlund has scored for Calgary.
They need to get through 25 seconds before a Red Wing can come on the ice.
To the line it comes. Russell shooting. Got it right back to him again. Hudler, Russell off a stick and into the netting.
Well, that gives you a chance to win a faceoff and get it clear and get a man back on the ice. So you see, the penalty to Yurko has expired. He can come out and go to the bench, but can't come on the ice. Now you get 11 seconds left to Brendan Smith and 1:53 to Jonathan Ericsson. There's the deflection. That was not in his wheelhouse. It was a bad opportunity or a bad choice for Calgary with a 5-on-3 to shoot like that.
So a pair of 13s here on the draw.
There it is. That might do it.
So out of the box comes Brendan Smith. 5-on-4 now Calgary. Glenn Cross with it. To the slot, shot scores, Giordano. Wow. It's a tie game, 2-2, power play goal.
Well, a bang-bang play by the Flames, and Giordano made no mistake, top corner. Red Wings do get everybody back on the ice now, full strength, with the expiration of Brendan Smith's goal, a penalty, and then Ericsson comes on with the goal being scored. This puck might have, did it go off? Quincy went right by his nose. Look at that pass, right between 2 sticks. Absolutely perfect from Glenn Cross.
So Mark Giordano, 3 of his 4 goals have now come on the power play. He's playing just his 17th game of the season due to that broken ankle. So this game's all even again. Point shot up high. Kindle. timeout. Off the skate of Alfredson to center. So by inches, the Red Wings did not have a 3-1 lead, and now it's a 2-2 game. Played by Rommel for Backlund with some room left side and a slap shot and a save made by Gustafsson. Carried in by Miller. Glenn Cross and Camilleri assisting. On Giordano's power play goal at 15:53. Camilleri with assists on both goals. 2-on-1, Flames in, saved by Gustafsson.
Wow.
So Stepniak denied there. We'll be back in a moment.
This game break is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. The Wild taking on the Pens in Pittsburgh in the second. Pens up 3-0. This pass from Sidney Crosby to Chris Kunitz. It's wide open in front of the net. The one-timer puts the Penguins up 4-0. It is now 4-1 in the third. Guys?
Well, there's Yuri Hudler, who's last year, his first year in Calgary, he lost his dad early on, could never really get anything going. He told Bob Hartley in exit interviews he's committed to be in great shape. And this year, he's done just that. He's been a real leader on the team. The rookie, Sean Monahan, stayed at Yuri's house the first month or so of the season, getting acclimated until he found his own place. But Yuri Hudler's become a real leader in this group.
Well, he's still well respected and missed here in Detroit. He's a very likable teammate.
Datsuk goes back here to Kindle. Shot off the Flames' Camilleri out of play. Second time with the Flames for Camilleri. He missed the first 7 games of the season injured. He's got 10 goals. Minus 15 on the season, and yes, many think because he'll be an unrestricted free agent, he will be moved before the trade deadline this year, and he could be an important piece for somebody going to the playoffs.
It's a long time ago that he saw Red Berenson behind a bench for him at Michigan.
Nice that Red's going to play in the first game of the doubleheader.
Red skated with us today.
How's he look?
Looks good. I mean,
is he wearing a helmet?
Yeah, I think he is.
All right.
Yeah, he always did.
I know it. Loose in front, cleared away. One of the first to wear a helmet.
Right out of college. He came up right out of college.
Yeah.
Back in about 64, 65.
I'll never forget the late, great Dan Kelly with the call in his 6-goal night against Philadelphia. It seemed like Ed Van Impe was on the ice for every goal he scored. Red could probably tell you about that one. Here's Glenn Cross. Dropped it back. Split to the stick. Good play coming back. Last shot.
3-on-2.
Cleary to Kindle. Double pump blocked. Eves. Kronwall back to him. Shot to the goal. And reaching out to get it is Rommel. And one of Red's former players in the middle of things, Luke Glendening. Still pretty close with Red Berenson as Luke Glendening. They spend time together in the summer.
That was an interesting play. I thought your play like that happens, you're looking for a hooking call. But Lashoff tapped his stick, and then he came off it, and he missed it. He misfired on it. Boy, Flames have had a bunch of these opportunities since that 5-on-3, 5-on-4. We're back to tied with 1:52 to go in the second.
Pavel Datsuk tied for the league lead in takeaways with Marian Hossa coming into the game tonight. Despite missing 7 games with that concussion, this will be another icing. Late stages here, period 2, game tied at 2, and if a Detroit player gets a hat trick in this game, bring that scoring summary to a participating Arby's location tomorrow and get your free small order curly fries. You can find a copy of the scoring summary in your newspaper or on the Red Wings page at foxsportsdetroit.com. Datsuk with help from Bertuzzi. Datsuk there to get it again for Tatar. Datsuk circles the goal. Kronwall, save made. Rommel. Flames breaking away. It's Hudler. Over to Monahan. Monahan, the 6th overall pick this year. Dumped in wide of Rommel. Monahan, the 6th overall pick this year. Quincy back to get it. The Calgary Flames, the only team in the NHL never to have a top 5 draft pick. 4 have been drafted 6th overall, but never a top 5. That may change.
Strange.
Yeah. Boy, if you could ever get 2015 and be first at Connor McDavid. Wow. There'll be a few teams who trying to win the lottery a season from now who won't mind finishing where they finish with Connor McDavid, the next great one. Stolen by Stepniak, tried to center. It comes here for Smith. Drew Miller shooting. Save made with officially 11 seconds to go in the second period. Our MGM Grand Detroit intermission. That man will speak with Trevor Thompson. And Darren and Chris in the studio with Shannon. Some of what they'll be talking about. Stajan was going to take it, won't now. He's been asked to leave politely, I'm sure. So Glenn Cross, visitor, has to put their stick down first. Kronwall. That went off Datsuk. Glenn Cross off a stanchion to center. As 2 periods are in the book, shots are 26-15 for Detroit.
Well, a third period, this one coming up, may not be any less critical or less than any one that they've had this season. They've had a tough run here at home, tough run in the last 6 games anywhere and everywhere, and they really need to win this hockey game. So the final 20 minutes could be the most important 20 that this team is going to play so far this year.
Shannon.
4 out of the next 6 points tonight here. Toronto Saturday, the Islanders Monday night before the Christmas break. Good place to start tonight.
So the Red Wings have 17 one-goal games this season, 7-1-9. Calgary, a league-leading 22 one-goal games, 11-6-5. Will this be another one for one of the teams? We'll see. 2-2 now, third period underway. Dump back in as Brendan Smith. And a rolling puck to contend with, but got it ahead for Eves, the center, who gets checked immediately. Carrying on is Cleary, and in it goes. Ramo to scoop it around for Glenn Cross. Too far for Stepniak.
Look out.
But a race for Stajan on the puck. Oh, and just wide of the goal. Oh, did he go in heavily? Wow. Stajan gets back up. Seems to be okay. He's got to be out.
He got his
breath.
He got his knees up.
Into the slot, panned on by Stepniak. And he had, with fresh ice, there was no way he was going to be able to stop on that. Teams in the midst of changing here. Backlund has had a great game for Calgary. Check Quincy. Tatar lifted it around. Nobody there, though. Camilleri will shoot. It gets blocked. And Tatar couldn't clear, and forced to make a save is Gustafsson.
Boy, oh boy, some mad scramble as they attend to. Weird play that was. Jumping.
Jumping is right.
Jesus, I guess so. And Stajan's going to try to walk it off. Going down the hallway there towards the dressing room and limping, as you might expect. He got his feet and knees up to protect himself. It's a good thing.
And he's already missed 8 games with a lower body injury this season. Oh, Gustafson, good save and another one.
Wow, he did.
Point shot, Gustafson, another save. Loose for Backlund, and Tatar checked him just in the nick of time. Pressure here, Calgary. Giordano getting it over to Smeed. Gustafson didn't get what he wanted on it. Jones to the other side, but Tatar will relieve the pressure. Datsuk. Giordano, good stick play on him. Bertuzzi digs the puck free, forced there by Smeed. Back in front, Datsuk missed it, and Ramo will hold it.
Datsuk's upset over the ride he got in the backboards there. He was off balance a little bit. Some mad scrambles around the net. These are two really good saves. You're right, Ken. First one with the left pad, second one with the right pad. Look at him looking to try to find it, and there you got help from Eriksson to clear the zone. There's been a lot of scary moments around that Red Wing net tonight. Staging back on the Calgary bench. That's good news for Calgary.
Anderson with Miller and Alfredsson. Alfredsson checked before he could get his shot. Holding the line was Lashoff. Ramo gave it right back to Alfredsson. Miller checked by Butler. Joachim Anderson. Away from Colburn. To Alfredsson. Shot hit a body in front.
He's been loading her up tonight, hasn't he?
Sure has.
Daniel Alfredsson.
Long stretch pass too far for Byron.
They won't like that call, Calgary Flames.
Alfredsson with a goal and an assist and 3 shots tonight.
He certainly doesn't look like he's 41 years old, I'll tell you. He's a much better passer than I ever thought he was, but you know, being in the Eastern Conference and us in the West, you don't watch the East that much. And here was a magical moment for the goaltender Ramo. Overruled the call on the ice by Dean Morton. A lot of guys didn't get ice time in Detroit because of all the shorthanded. One of them, Tutu, only played 1 minute and 4 seconds in the second period. He's out there now.
Tutu just recalled from Grand Rapids. Michael Samuelsson, the healthy scratch tonight. In goes McGrattan. He's the 4th line for the Flames. And it's the 4th unit for Detroit.
Nice play, Tutu.
And the highly skilled Yurko on it. Dazzle defends there a little bit.
I don't know about that. Oh, gosh.
He's a great stick handler.
You got to be careful with this kind of stuff at this level. You're going to get your bell rung big time if you just do the wrong thing at the wrong time. Easy. Goaltender picking cherries on that one, Dominic Hasek used to say.
The Red Wings are in Florida. He'll celebrate birthday number 21. Barry and Glendening were fighting for that puck, brought ahead by Brody. And Stepniak overskated, and Brody back to get it for Russell. Tipped in by Curtis Glencross. Jakob Kindle. Puck didn't get out. Staging in front. Good stick play there by Gustafson.
It was.
And again, regathered by Calgary. Glencross's shot. And Stepniak did the work on the far side. And Glendening stays with it. Took punishment. He was hit hard by Curtis Glencross. Moving up Kronwall. Michael Backlund brings it. Backlund on a backhand. Bertuzzi lifted it. Played by Tatar, but it didn't get out. Giordano. Datsuk couldn't lift his stick in time. Tatar waits, finds Datsuk. For Bertuzzi, onside. In front for Datsuk, saved by Ramo. Camilleri chipped it over. Jones for Calgary couldn't clear it. Now the Flames, it does come out the center. As Bertuzzi gives it to Conwall. Countryman closed on him quickly. Datsuk pulled it back in, but it was taken away. Byron getting shoved, made the play to the middle, but nobody there for Calgary. Alfredson up with Drew Miller. Couldn't get to the puck. Byron for the Flames. Paul Byron to the line, but it didn't get out, so Russell will try. Went off Byron at center. Turning back with it is TJ Brody. And the Flames, Joe Coburn with it. Product of the minor hockey system in Calgary is Coburn, where he grew up. Blocked by Brendan Smith. Smith into the Flame zone, all alone as Detroit is changing. Butler. Turned back by the forecheck of Yurko, who's out with Sheehan. And 2-2. Chris Butler across center. Rims around and held back there by Kindle, and then he lost it. Poked back and over the Flames stick of Butler, forcing the issue. Goes 2-2. Yurko's got it. Spins back with it. And again the other way. Creates some space off Ramo in front of the goal. Good play by Yurko, though, to make something from the far boards and have a play happen at the net. Kindle broke up that rush. Glendening up the left wing, twirls back into the slot to Kindle, and he was checked at the last possible second by McGrattan. Came loose in front again. Oh. It's still loose. They bang away.
Oh. Oh.
It stays out.
Oh, or did it? This could be a reverse of what we had at the other end when they look at this one, and they'll be doing that while we take this break. Holy mackerel, what a shift again. Number 22, 2-2 with all kinds of energy and causing problems. Set this whole thing up. We'll be back. Well, this is the way it's going for your Red Wing team. If you're a Red Wing fan, watch this save by Ramo. Oh, that's unbelievable. If that's at the other end of the ice, the way it's been going for Detroit, it goes in the net. They just don't get many breaks around the net right now, but they got to keep plugging away till they do.
Leary back of the goal.
It's quite an acrobatic save, athletic save by that kid right there.
Well, the good news is Ramos only allowed 1 goal in each of the past 4 wins, so the Red Wings have 2 tonight. That's the good news.
Flames have done a lot of this tonight. Just flipped it down the ice and let things happen the way they do. Whatever. No rhyme or reason.
Here's Smith. Held by the Flames netminder.
Little juggle, but no problem. No rebound that anybody could do anything with. Ramo, he's over 500 for a team that only has 31 points in that division. That's pretty good.
Wired from Montreal with Mike Camilleri in a 5th rounder for Rennie Bourque. A 2nd pick and prospect Patrick Holland. And they're playing behind Kiprusoff. Gotta bide your time. Bodies in front, didn't get through to him. Joey McDonald, who's been with the Flames now in the American Hockey League. Jones didn't get out as Tatar came back.
You know, he just he held the fort for them until they got these young kids ready to go.
That play was busted up. Michael Backlund. Conwall waits. Gives to Datsuk. Away from Camilleri. Slashed at him. Jakob Kindle. Gets it back from Lashoff and a return feed. Drew Miller. Chipped in by Detroit, over to get it to Smead. One assist is a flame for Ladislav Smead. Giordano to Colburn, tipped in. Calgary make that play a lot. Alfredson to get it. Butler knocked it down at center. Good play out of the air. Butler now can regroup for Calgary to Mark Giordano. Long stretch pass to Colburn. Just hit the heel of Alfredson's stick to prevent that from being a clean break. Yuri Hudler with a bouncer in. Glenn Cross going to get it. Flames in the midst of a change.
Oh, look
on
at
the
this.
play was Shane O'Brien.
Oh, my. You're not going to like this. The fans already are all over the referee. Half a period to go and change, and looks like Calgary's going to the power play.
Detroit, number 18, 2 minutes. Hooking.
Hooking, okay.
Second time for Anderson in the box.
That word gets used far too often in the NHL these days. Oh my God, are you kidding me? That's a joke. I mean, that really is a joke. And I know these guys got a tough job to do, but come on. That's ridiculous. And Mike Babcock normally doesn't say very much, but I know what he's thinking right now. My God. It's got to be there to call it, not just look like it. And boy, let's hope Detroit doesn't get burnt on something that was a phantom call.
Russell now to Giordano. Camilleri, Giordano, and out to stop that is Gustafsson. Saw it all the way. Won that draw from Backlund and right down the ice by Jonathan Ericsson. Calgary on their 5th power play, 1 for 4. Calgary was 0 for 5 in the first meeting of the season. The Red Wings won 4-3 in there. Just offside. Flames, 6 of their last 8 wins by Calgary have come in overtime or in a shootout. 4 in overtime and 2 in the shootout of those 6 wins for Bob Hartley, their last 8. So close game, no surprise for this team.
Bob's a lot calmer these days than he was in Colorado way back when. He's matured.
Well, they said in Calgary this year it was the toughest training camp that even other observers had seen a team go through, and he told them all that they better come to camp in shape, and it was the fitness test seemed to bear it out.
Yeah, leave nothing on the table, eh?
And off a stanchion and down, and as you know, coaching staff safe for this year, but when a new general manager comes in, and you never know, the coaching staff may not last. But Brian Burke had said they're okay for this year. They've done a good job considering the injuries they've had and the talent they've got. And hanging in, as you can see, with the 22 one-goal games to lead the league in a lot of games. Off Giordano. Hip the head, Glendening. Here's a break for Eves. Glendening rushing to the goal, shorthanded Detroit. And Eves with a high shot. Go Colburn for Calgary. Came over for a 4th-round pick from Toronto, did Colburn. Red Wings back at full strength. Datsyuk cuts to the middle. With it again. Backhand saved by Ramo. Puck's loose. Pinball off Ramo again. Glenn Cross intercepted at center by Brendan Smith. Kindle couldn't clear. Camilleri into the slot. Great save by Gustafsson. Knee stone, Glenn Cross right in front. Had the backhander and the left pad was down for Gustafsson. Datsuk quickly, Alfredsson. Turns at the half boards in Calgary territory. Left there for Kindle. A turnaround shot off a stick. Datsuk. Away from Butler. Had no one at the point to give it to. As the Red Wings were in the midst of a change.
Pavel's been more like the old Pavel tonight, I think. Dipsy doodling around and turning guys inside out.
It was a bad pass that Lashoff couldn't handle. Byron for Calgary. Angled back to the line to Russell. Went for a pass that's tipped by Lashoff into the netting. And out of play. It's a 2-2 tie, late stages, third period.
46 to go. Time for our AT&T U-verse reverse, and it'll be the 4 goals that have got us in this 2-2 tie. Alfredsson right off the hop in period number 1. Then the Flames on a breakdown around the Detroit net. They don't pick it up quick enough. It's tied just like that. Alfredsson again involved in number 2 for Detroit. Anderson gets credit for the goal on a redirect. And then Giordano on a 5-on-3, now 5-on-4, just as the penalty expired off the pipe and into the net. That's why we're at 2-2. AT&T U-verse reverse.
Pavel Datsuk through the middle with a shot that goes off the stick of Speed and out of play.
Time to answer 50-50 raffle tickets. Tonight's winner takes home $9,400.
Join us again Saturday for an original 6 showdown when the Wings head to Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. Coverage begins at 6:30 with Red Wings Live. That's the Red Wings Maple Leafs Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. right here on Fox Sports Detroit.
Tatar back of the net in the corner. Eriksson with a shot wide. Kronwall able to keep it in. But the Flames, Mike Camilleri. Rimmed around for David Jones. Time member of the Avalanche. But they hit on Datsuk. Tatar up the left wing with Bertuzzi. Tatar cuts over to the right. And a shot just wide. Datsuk pulls it back in. To the forehand. A shot and a save by Ramo.
See, Pavel's looking more like Pavel. He's doing some things tonight. Not getting rewarded for it yet. But looking much better. Much more energetic. Getting his chances. That one a bit of a screen. And it was bouncing. He did a nice play just to get out there. And everybody's watching him off the skate. That one off Bertuzzi's skate actually hit Ramo. Right there. Six shots. That's a rarity for Pavel Datsuk in one game.
So then he's overdue for a goal.
Yes, he is.
Stepniak stops. Brody to Russell. Loose in the slot for Eves to the line, but not out. Now Stepniak's got it. Good play, Smith. To knock that down before it went on to Glenn Cross's stick. Calgary's been tied after 40 minutes 7 times. They have a 5-1-1 record. The Red Wings have been tied 13 times after 40 minutes. They're 5-4-4.
Yeah, well, nothing you can do about 5-4-4, but there's something you can do about this game at 2-2. They really need this game. However, whatever they got to do, they need the 2 points tonight.
Byron made the play to Colburn. Loose there for Hudler. Couldn't get to the puck. Butler with a shot. Loose in the slot. Hudler came up with it. To O'Brien for Yuri Hudler. Feeds off to Colburn. Gives it back to O'Brien for Hudler.
Look, man-to-man coverage here.
Colburn to Hudler again at the right point and into the glove of Jonas Gustafsson.
Boy, that wears you out, that man-to-man stuff, but very critical. You don't lose track of your man. 5:23 to go. We're tied at 2, Flames and Red Wings.
And another full house here at the Joe. 123rd consecutive sellout.
And it's Miller time, as advertised before by Ken Daniels. And it's going to be stops by Mr. Gustafsson. After that first goal that he might like to have back, lost track of it, and it came to the wrong side. He's been really, really good in a couple situations. Back-to-back saves at critical AAA scoring chances for Calgary. That's our Miller moments of the game.
Bertuzzi with Tatar and Datsuk. Tatar's second man in, then Bertuzzi tries to create space for him. He did. Kicked it. Tatar got knocked down by Smeed and cross-checked by Smeed.
The mismatch size-wise.
Datsuk, Giordano on. Now Smeed on Tatar. Again, shoved him down.
Complete mismatch size-wise.
And here's another one in slot. Datsuk saved by Rommel. Camilleri went down. Jones carries. Off the bench came Cleary to get a stick on the puck.
You got to wonder why the phantom penalty was called against Anderson and all that stuff going on, that it doesn't go the other way, eh? You're a Red Wings fan.
In goes Byron. He's got good wheels. Left back of the net. Even with the reach of Colburn at 6'5", couldn't get it. Patrick Eaves. Didn't get it deep. It was knocked out and back in and offside. 34-22 are the shots in Detroit's favor.
I hate to say it, but I have to say it. Even with all the shootout losses Detroit has had, I think they'd be happy to go to that now, just to get a point after losing all these games. They'll take it.
All right, maybe happy to go overtime. I'm not so sure about the shootout.
Well, if they have, yeah. Well, you do have an option. That's right. You can win it. You get your point.
Win it before.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is another way to look at it too, is they're way overdue to have some pucks go in the back of the net in a shootout.
You'd think.
If they go to that again.
Trying for if they got their first win in a dozen shootouts. Alfredson boxed out by O'Brien. Anderson got position, made a good play. Miller back of the goal. To Anderson. Came back, same side here. Last shot moves up. Miller kicked at it. Anderson and O'Brien both go down. He just chipped by Calgary out. Red Wings. Conwall was coming on. Careful not to have too many men. No one played that puck. Datsuk couldn't get through. Then Backlund checks Conwall. Michael Backlund with a shot that went off Ericsson's skate. Bertuzzi gives him the puck over his stick though. Tatar there to take it. Russell hurries back. TJ Brody. In by Camilleri. Daniel Cleary. Kronwall to Eriksson. I'll give the fans credit. They know the urgency here as the Red Wings look to snap a 6-game winless streak and look for their first win in 6 at home, where they have won only 2 of their last 16, amazingly enough, in this building. They're getting some points, but not the 2 as Mick spoke of. Often enough. Colburn hit by Eaves at the line. Hudler taken out by Quincy. Under 2 to go in the third. Russell. Quincy played it behind to Kindle. Chased by Stepniak. TJ Brody for Calgary, for Chris Russell. Miller, Anderson, Alfredson, out for Detroit. Kindle for Alfredsson. Anderson gives chase. He and Brody. Collision in back of the net. Given away, Datsuk. In front, cleared away by Calgary. Datsuk again. Back to the line for Jonathan Ericsson. For Datsuk in the near corner. Into the slot, Stepniak in a position to knock it away, and then Ericsson steps into stage in at center. Datsuk's on the way. Datsuk splitting the D. Oh, and he just couldn't get a shot away, but a penalty coming to Calgary.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, Pavel's been wanting the puck here in the third period, boy. That's the kind of player we're used to seeing. He has not been himself since that concussion. Big hit by Eriksson got this crowd going, and Datsuk picked up the puck right there down the middle. I don't know about that hook either, but you know what? Crazy. Yeah. That's the same as the Anderson penalty. There's hardly any hook there at all. Yeah. Wow is right. Wow. There's nothing there. But you got to, you know what? You give one, you got to get another one, and you got to time out. But that's the problem. Neither one of these penalties should be called. Red Wings got 41 seconds in regulation time. The super slow-mo looking at that hit by Eriksson, and that brought them out of their seats. But power play time for Detroit. Datsuk's played a lot here in the third. Alfredsson has been involved with both the goals for Detroit tonight. One himself and the assist on the other one.
So the Red Wings with a fourth Bell Tire power play of the game. 0 for 3. 6 of the 34 shots have come with the man advantage. 41.3 seconds to go in the game. In the third period, at least. Datsuk controlled the faceoff.
One shot's all you need. Be patient.
He's got Yurko in the high slot. Bertuzzi, Alfredo, what a play! And a great stop by Ramo. The former Calgary Flame, Todd Bertuzzi, nearly put his team in the lead.
This went off a skate. Bert tried to make the move to the front with his rear end blocking the way. See here? Went off a skate and right into the pad. And Bert looking skyward like, holy mackerel. Giordano with right there, went off his skate. And Ramos a mad scramble to find the loose puck.
Well, that's unfortunate. Datsuk's going to be waved out. Todd Bertuzzi saying, no, the Flames moved first. I didn't, but Bertuzzi comes in. He's got Yurko on the left, and Calgary won that faceoff. And just like that, down the ice. So that's the importance when you lose your centerman, one of the better faceoff men in the league, and Pavel Datsuk, you lose some valuable time, and with time winding down in the final minute here of the third, Alfredsson brings it in. Datsuk couldn't get a backhand away. 10 seconds left in the third. Kronwall goes back to Datsuk. For Alfredsson, the shot, the save, puck's loose back of the net, and time expires through 60 minutes. The Red Wings do pick up a point, so does Calgary, and the Red Wings will play 4-on-3 in overtime with 1:18 to go in the Brody hooking penalty.
Well, nice play by Datsuk across, but a mad scramble and a desperation move. Look at the cross-checking going on there by Butler, and Bertuzzi there to stop the rest of that. Another screenshot stopped by Ramo. 36 shots by Detroit tonight. They've certainly had their chances. There's no question about that. So 4-on-3, but 4-on-4, the penalty takes away from that, so it's 4-on-3 for 1:18, possibly. And there's the plan. It should be the winning goal.
Well, the Red Wings have lost their last 11 overtime games at home, the longest streak in the NHL since 86-87. How do you change the luck, Brendan Smith?
the hockey gods aren't looking upon us very good right now, but they're going to switch. It's going to change, and we're going to get back at it, and we're going to show our fans what the true Red Wings are all about.
From your mouth to God's ears, yeah.
Well, a good rest while the scrapes were going on here, and there's the points we talked about now. Detroit with 40 points. Maple Leafs with 39.
And again,
they won tonight in the shootout, Toronto.
And Detroit will meet Toronto Saturday. So again, if the playoffs started today, it would be the Red Wings and Bruins would meet. And Toronto would play Pittsburgh in the first round.
Well, face-off at center ice for overtime. Even out there, you want to win the draw, because if you don't, it costs you 10 to 12 seconds, maybe more, to get back inside the zone to get set up. But 4-on-3, you should guarantee yourself a very good grade A scoring chance on Remo, the goaltender.
Well, not since Stephen Weiss scored at Carolina way back in early October have the Red Wings won in extra time. They are tremendously overdue.
Got to get in the zone and set it up.
Oh, offside there. Kronwall zigged and the other zagged, and
boy, that's
so goes.
Bad timing for that to happen, I'll tell you. I guess it was Bertuzzi that picked up his back foot.
Yep.
Boy.
Kronwall. Datsuk shoots it in.
There you go.
Alfredsson's got it. Datsuk. Bertuzzi in front.
Good Alfredsson on the right
and
side.
Kronwall switch. Alfredsson to Datsuk. And the shot flipped on him. Comes to the line, held in by Alfredsson. 25 to go on the power play. Kronwall the shot. Slowed down as it got through to Ramo.
That's not Datsuk's shot, that's slap shot.
Alfredsson fires.
Hey.
Scores! The losing flame has been extinguished.
He's getting the puck. Alfredsson just got the puck from the referee.
Alfredsson's fourth three-point game as a wing, and it's a game winner.
Well, this crowd, I'll tell you, can get an assist on this win tonight for the Red Wings. There's the keep in, and not the slap shot by Datsuk, but that beautiful set of hands on passing right there, and almost a replay of the first goal of the game by Alfredsson. He's got all kinds of time to lock and load, and boy, he let her rip. Not much the goaltender can do on that 4-on-3 power play goal, Detroit, and 2 points for the Red Wings, a big win here at home. Pavel Datsuk with 3 assists on the night. What a night. He is back. The Magic Man is back. Look at that bench. But they were excited. The big boy play of the game is no decision at all. It's the winning goal by Daniel Alfredsson here in overtime with 3:57 to go in overtime.
The Red Wings win their first in overtime at home in a dozen tries. So the Red Wings win it by a final score of 3-2. And the 3 stars of the game here tonight. And final scoring play, Alfredsson from Datsuk and Kronwall.
Star number 3 from Detroit, number 55, Nicholas Kronwall. Star number 2 from Calgary, number 13, Mike Camilleri. And star number 1 from Detroit, number 11, Daniel Alfredsson.
A 3-point night for Daniel.
What's it all about, Alfie?
Nice souvenir, nice catch. Kronwall with a couple of assists. Datsuk, as you say, with 3. So the Flames have gone to extra time 5 of their last 7. They've won 4 of those, but not tonight, as the Red Wings win in overtime at home for the first time in 12 tries, as they snap a 5-game home losing streak and their first win anywhere in 7.